EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
First down 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 35.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And now they'll shift things around. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to change things up. A give right side for Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Jadeveon Clowney from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's good. Go on, Kansas City Chiefs.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 43. Hey, yellow, go.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Yellow. Come back. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. 43.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Pacheco once again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Flushed out right. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
3rd and 5. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And some room to maneuver. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eluding the pressure right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, taking off and throw it over your head.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay a 4-point game. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
See, man. Let's go.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And they run with Edwards off the option. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Ricard going to get it on the option. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give for Edwards running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back.
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Trip McDuffie with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Yellow. Gotta go, baby.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Again, it's Pacheco. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. Dobbins with it. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they'll indeed take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.